Hello and welcome to this practice to wind down. So this is a practice suitable to take at any point throughout your day when you just want to take some time out for you to release the body. It's also super nice to practice before bed. So a lot of the practice is going to be quite still and slow. So just making sure that you'll be warm and comfortable. And props that we might use for this practice is a block and a bolster, but feel free to use either a cushion or a folded up blanket instead. So we're going to come to get started on the back of the body. So just bringing yourself to lie down on your mat and taking a moment just to settle the body down close towards the earth. And we're gonna let the left leg extend out, and we're gonna draw the right thigh in towards the belly. The hands just wrapping around the leg or on top of the shin. And just take a few moments to rock that leg from side to side, massaging the leg from the left to the right, and bringing a little bit of movement into the hip. And let the body just feel heavy and supported here. And then we're going to slowly begin to extend the right leg up towards the sky. Now the leg doesn't need to be completely straight. And just gently peeling the toes back towards the body. And we're going to take a few circles of that right ankle. So circling the foot round in one direction. And then once you've taken a few circles that way, just reversing them and sending them the opposite way, giving a little bit of love to the ankle joint. And then let the foot return back to the center. Press the heel up towards the sky, draw the toes down towards the face. And then slowly start to bend back into that right leg. Give the thigh a squeeze back in towards the body. And then we're going to start to draw that right knee over towards the left side. So the left hand can rest onto the outside of the right thigh. Gently peel the right elbow open and turn the gaze to look towards the right fingertips. It doesn't matter here if the knee doesn't touch the ground. You can always bring the block in for it to rest on. And let that right shoulder be heavy, right knee heavy, and just feeling the body pulling in two opposing directions. And you might close down through the eyes here and take a few moments just to breathe into the sensation of the twist. And with your next inhale, slowly start to draw the leg back into the center and then release that right leg all the way down. And we're just going to change sides here. So when you're ready, starting to bend into the left knee, draw it up towards you. Bring the hands around the leg, anywhere that's comfortable. And just gently rock the leg from side to side. And we'll bring the leg back into the center and taking that light extension of the back of the hamstring. So the leg doesn't need to be completely straight, and don't worry about how close it is towards the body. And just start to circle that left foot round. So pointing and flexing the foot, drawing a few circles round one way. And then let's take those circles round the opposite way. You might get a few little clicks or clunks out of the ankle. And then slowly release. Lightly press the heel up as you peel the toes down towards the chest. Maybe you feel the sensation in the back of the hamstring deepen. And then soften a bend back into that left leg. Start to bring your right hand to the outside of the thigh and then gently guide the knee down. Let the left arm cactus out and the gaze look to find your left fingertips. And again, option to support your twist. You could place a block in underneath that left knee. And taking a few moments here to pause and coming back to the rhythm of the breath. And starting to feel everything slow down as you take this time out of your day or your evening just for you. And we'll slowly start to lift. Let the body come back into the center. And this time just bringing both knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Offer the lower back and hips a little bit of a massage here. And if you are feeling particularly tense in your lower back, maybe drawing a few small circles around that space, round in one direction. And then taking a few round the opposite way. And we're slowly going to prepare to come up to a seat. So you might rock yourself over onto one side. Use the hand to support you as you lightly press the body up. And we're going to come to take a forward fold here. So we can bring a bolster in or a cushion in to help assist the body. So whatever you have, bring in it onto the legs. And you might take the bolster up on a diagonal and you might prop the forehead onto it here, and your fold might look like this. If you're traveling in a little bit more, we might lie the bolster down or your cushion or your block to bring the forearms onto. You could rest the head into the hands here, or bring in the forehead and the belly down towards the prop. And just taking a few moments here and let the back of the body soften. And again, seeing if you can invite the eyes to close as this gentle fold just encourages our awareness to turn inwards. And we'll take another long, slow breath here, breathing in through the nose. And maybe exhaling to sigh out through the mouth. And we'll slowly start to rise up. If you had a bolster or a prop on the legs, just slowly moving it out to one side. And we're going to take hold of our block or a cushion or a rolled up blanket. You could even use a book here. Now we're going to bring ourselves back down onto the back of the body. Bring the soles of the feet onto the mat, bending the knees, and then just bringing your block underneath the hips. Making sure it's supporting the glutes. And then we're going to take an extension again with that left leg. Start to bend the right knee and draw it back in towards the chest. We create a little bit of length along the front of that left thigh, stretching out the hip flexor. And just take another breath in here. And then as you exhale, release that right leg, extending it down and draw in the left leg in. So you could even just stay with the left sole of the foot onto the mat here, or bringing the knee towards the chest. Let the hands wrap around the leg. And on your next breath out, releasing that left leg. An option here, you could bring the soles of the feet onto the mat. And you might already feel a sensation here in the top of your thighs at the hip flexors. If you want a little bit more, you can extend the legs out. And if it's comfortable to do so, the invitation to reach the arms over the head, let the backs of the hands rest, and create a long line from your fingertips all the way down towards your toes, releasing the entire front line of your body. And taking a few moments here, and the back body heavy, and the front body light. And feeling the expansion of your belly, of your chest. And then if you've taken the legs to extend, slowly just start to bend the knees once more, bringing the soles of the feet back down onto the mat. And we're going to bring the hands slowly to rest back beside the body, or you can bring them to rest onto your belly. And you can keep the block or the prop underneath the hips, or you can choose to take it out from beneath you and let the spine rest back onto the ground. We're just going to elevate the legs here. So floating one leg up at a time. Here we find a restorative inversion. We take the weight out of the legs, out of the feet. And we invite energy to draw back down towards the heart and towards the head. And a really restorative posture to take for the body before bedtime, calming for the nervous system. And really good for those moments when you feel a little bit stressed or anxious. And you could always take this shape against the wall, allowing the legs to rest. And just continuing to breathe deeply. And taking a moment just to invite in a sense of gratitude. And thanking yourself for carving this time out of your day, your evening, to slow down. And you can choose to stay here as long as time allows. And if you're ready to release, you slowly start to bend back into the knees and bring the soles of the feet back down onto the ground. And if you had a prop underneath the hips, just slowly lifting to slide the prop out. Let the spine return down towards the ground. And you might choose to stay to find rest, taking a shavasana. And if you're ready to close out your time on the mat today, just slowly rolling over to one side and pressing yourself back up to a seated position. Taking a moment just to give yourself gratitude once more, thanking yourself for dedicating this time to your mind and to your body. And thank you so much for joining me for this short practice. I hope to see you on the mat again soon.